Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Friday afternoon. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well this season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Friday, guys. So, guys, let me just tell you guys, I ain't supposed to be meeting a friend at dinner for 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, and as soon as I got my keys, boom, conviction. Sit down. I was supposed to make this recording on this topic since Wednesday. I forgot about it. Got convicted this morning to make it. Totally forgot about it again. Someone brought it to my attention that I did forget about it. I forgot about it again. And soon as I logged on TikTok just now, boom, there is somebody else's post, and they're having this very same conversation. And the people in the comment section of that person's post, they're fighting like cats and dogs. Half feel like, no, you are to forgive like Jesus 7 times. Or who was it, Peter or Jesus? Oh God, please help me, Lord. Y'all help me, please. What Bible story is it where was it Peter who was told to forgive 7 times? Oh my God, y'all help me, girl out, please. Where the complete other side of the chat section, like myself, agreed with forgiveness is important, but forgive and release when it's a major offense. Okay, then you have other people that no, it doesn't matter if it's major. People can lie, they can steal, cheat on you, beat you, this, that, and third. And Jesus says forgive and let them back in. Honey, find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to play with. Please. God also, God, I'm trying to be serious, honey, but I just can't. Oh my goodness gracious. God gives us wisdom and God gives us discernment. There is no way in the world God wants us out here being fools. Yes, we are to forgive, we are to love, we are to do this, that, and the third. Absolutely. But there is no way when God has revealed a snake to you, this person has burned you, again, we're speaking major offenses here. This person has burned you. They use the words, I'm sorry, or I apologize, with no changed behavior. And just because they say, I'm sorry, that means they have access back to your life fully. They have access to your spirit fully. At some point, we must take accountability. If a person have wronged and hurt you in the same way, or even different ways, but the same person, and they're afflicting you over and over and over and over and over, at some point, we must take accountability here. Listen, I ain't got time for it. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna sit here and try. I ain't got time for it. I'm too busy. Life itself is already life is beautiful. We're happy to be here. But life is stressful. When you're tapping in purpose and calling, like you're already, like there's so much going on that requires your spirit to be at a place of settle and calm. Where is the time and the energy that I have, or that many of you guys have, where we're going to keep teaching adults about the importance of character, the importance of being sure a person can trust you, who means something to you? Fine. We can have that conversation once or twice. Again, depends on the level of offense, right? Smaller offenses, we can have this conversation several times, because sometimes it can be conditioning and the person just kind of, there is conditioning. But we got to see some kind of progress. Like, you got to be trying to show me that you're trying to change your behavior. But then you got people who will afflict you and nothing changes. In fact, their behavior becomes worse. And I'm supposed to like have a meeting of the minds every single day about teaching a grown adult, let's say 30, 40s, 50s, and so on. I mean, 20 is cool, but 30 and so on. So we're gonna keep having these meeting of the minds every day. When you say that I'm sorry or I apologize, but you do the same thing tomorrow, same thing next Tuesday, same thing. Please go find somebody else to play with. I don't have time, sir or ma'am. I don't have time for it. I just really don't. I just really don't. I can refer you to a counselor, to a therapist. Most importantly, I can refer you to the Lord. I just don't have time for it. You disturb my spirit one too many times. I will see you when Jesus come home. And I'm serious. I don't have time for the foolishness. If you can't recognize great people when you have them, if you can sit here and acknowledge and recognize that a person is rare, that you keep realizing, then if common sense doesn't tell you that if you find something that's rare or you recognize that something is rare, that now you have to change your behavior to accommodate something that's rare. If common sense doesn't tell you that, you're on your own, Bo. I mean, I just don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I really don't. I'm just not the same person. 10 years ago, I promise you, I would have spent a whole week trying to pour into you, on the phone with you 24 hours a day, like having you waking me up out of my sleep at 3 o'clock so I can just help you and pour into you. I truly would have. I truly would have. But I've learned over time, everybody doesn't want change, right? Some people are going to just change because they feel it's some type of, what's the word? Ultimatum. Like they're not changing for you. See, people will never change long term for you. When you find people who change, it's because it's something within them. They had a wake-up call, an aha moment, a spiritual awakening, and they now change for themselves because they realize God won't take them any higher. They're just going to keep spinning their wheels and spinning their wheels. So now they're going to have to hit rock bottom like, wow, something got to change in me. But we can't make people change or see that they need to change. It's too hard working on ourselves. We got to take that time and keep trying to keep ourselves together. So, okay, again, let's push away petty offenses. And when I say petty, I mean petty. I truly mean petty. That means one of my staff can say that they'll be to work in 10 minutes because they're running late. I found out they're running late. Whatever, you're human. You tell me you're 10 minutes behind, but you get there in 20 minutes. And I find out you lied. I mean, listen, we're going to have that conversation, but that's petty. That's just trying to get yourself out of some trouble. But I'm too real for that. I'm too transparent to even lie about that. Right? Like, ain't no need. Just like, boss lady, I ain't gonna lie. You know. I'm a little boobing over here this morning, and you know, we're gonna have a conversation, right? But please don't lie to me again. Because, see, with me, if you start lying about small things, now I'm going to think you're lying about major things. All right, so let's move petty stuff to the side. Again, little petty lies or, I don't know, what's another petty thing, guys? I can't really think of anything petty right now because a lot of things I say is major, but I don't know. So let's push petty things aside. Now, let's bring in these major offenses. Cheating, stealing, manipulating, scamming, betrayal, sleeping with somebody's man or some child. You talking about head butts to the white meat. Child, let me jump to the next topic because I'm in my field and that never happened to me. Not that I know of, but let me find out. I don't care if it was 30 years ago. Let me find out. I'm feeling some type of way just saying that. Child. Okay. So, major offenses, guys. You guys know what major offenses. Things that basically the person has revealed to you that their true character is a snake. character flaws that are so flawed that it's going to disturb your trust level with them, that type of thing. All right, so now you hit me with a major offense. Major, remember, smaller offense, we're going to work through it, right? We're going to work through it. We're going to get through it. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Let's sit down, have a meeting of the minds, figure out this, that, and the third. Now we're on to these major offenses that people are saying that you must forgive 7 times like Jesus when somebody cheated, lied, steal, scammed, this, that, and the third. I'm supposed to forgive you 7 times. You say, I'm sorry, and I let you back in my life and in my spirit in 5 minutes. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait. Just because you love the Lord, it does not mean God wants you to be a fool. Point blank period. Point blank period. God does not want people to be a doormat. I don't know what religion have taught people. God does not want people to be a doormat. There's nothing attractive about being a doormat. Nothing. Try me one time. I will see you when Jesus come home. And Lord, y'all, I'm on my feelings, and nobody have wronged me today. I guess I'm having flashbacks. I don't know. Try me with major offenses one time. Here's what I'm going to do, because I know the importance of forgiveness. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me backtrack really quickly. So you guys know how we were talking about, I was talking about petty offenses and you let those things. Okay, that's true. But let me just tell you something. Those petty offenses, if they happen over and over and over and over, and it's the same thing, it's not even a different thing, it's the same offense. Oh, those petty offenses times 10 can be equivalent to one major offense. Absolutely. Find somebody else to play with. So, major offense. Okay, you did this. Major offense, whatever you did this. You apologize. You said, I'm sorry. You said, I apologize. Listen, at the end of the day, those are just words. Now, it's great that people say it. I mean, it's great that people say it, but we were taught to say that. We were taught to say, I'm sorry. So a lot of the times, I'm sorry or I apologize truly don't even have meaning behind it. This is why you can see people say it over and over and then they turn around and do the same thing because they really don't mean it. They're just saying it because it sounds good and it's what they were taught and it's just the right thing to do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I apologize. Those literally are just words. True apology comes with the words and then the change behavior behind it. So let me help someone. Again, we all are different, but if it's just one person, because I don't know why, honey, I was so convicted to make this recording. Let me help you understand what helped me being a person where that's not my strong point. It was something that God had to truly show me from the spiritual realm for me to understand, because I was getting annoyed with people when they try to give you their timeline. It's almost like, well, it's been 3 months and you're still holding up. Yeah, who did it? Me or you? So you're not going to give me a timeline, right? Because then you almost feel, you almost feel like you're forced to. And so when you're forced to forgive, or you lie and tell yourself, okay, I forgive you, like you're forcing it, you truly don't forgive, because it's a process. Again, for those who need a process, some people maybe have the gift of forgiveness where somebody can afflict you 1,000 times, major and minor, and you just let it go honestly, and you let these people right back in. If they do it again, you forgive them again. God bless you. God bless you. I promise you, God bless you, seriously. But understand, we all are different here. And I think that's what makes the world go round. We all are different. We all... Woo, child. So once God helped me to understand it from the place of it's true that it's for you. Those toxins must leave your body, especially if you're getting offended over and over. You're holding on to that stuff. That stuff can build sickness in your body. You know that tension you feel every time they do it. You know that tension you feel when you see that person, even if it has been many, many years ago, right? You know that thing that rises up in you. There's nothing in your spirit settled or purified when you see that person. That's how you know you haven't truly forgive. When you see a person, when you hear their name and that thing rises, and I'm not speaking about like the side eye. I think, side eye is kind of normal. I think I still got side eye for people who I've truly forgiven. Oh, yeah. But I'm speaking about that heaviness, that anger, that that thing, that rage, that internal rage, even though you don't speak it. Honey, y'all might be somewhere. The kids got PTA meeting, honey. He all the way on the other side of the room, honey. You on the other side. He walked in, honey. That thing rise up in you. Everything he ever did. Oh, child. He better not come stand. You better not come stand by me. You have not processed it. And let me be the first to tell you, we haven't heard this, because other people will make you feel like, oh, you're such a horrible person, you don't forgive. Please understand that we are human beings. You must process it first. That's why you feel all stuff. And you feel like, yeah, I forgive him now. It's been 87 years. Yes, I forgive. But you still feel stuff. It's because you haven't processed it out of your system yet, out of your spirit yet. So here's what I've learned to do. First and foremost, again, recognizing the importance of forgiveness. Truly, forgiveness can block your blessings. And it almost seems unfair, because it's like, why do my blessings have to be blocked? Because I don't want to forgive somebody who played up in my face. It's because in any blessings, it's like it has to have a pure spirit to arrive to. So if you're all filled with hate and this, your spirit is blocked and clogged up. God can't get certain things to you like that. Like, it needs to be a free flowing time. So ask God, literally ask for grace and direction to forgive. Now, again, for me, it's about sitting in it, taking accountability for my part to start with. How did this nutcase, this bottom feeder, how did they even get in there? Because I'm too tapped in not to even recognize someone who is a snake. So accountability here. Was I in a low season and I missed it? Was I too much of my flesh and shut my spirit off? Accountability there. Accountability. Next, how did you sit there and miss the red flags? You're too tapped in. Why did you ignore my convictions? I don't care how fine he was. I don't care about none of that foolishness. Why did you ignore my convictions? You're too tapped in. You can't say you didn't know. Right? Why did you stay longer after I gave you the release? Right? All that and more is accountability. Next, there's a great chance he will show you why the person is the way they are. Not to make excuses, if you will, for them, but it will help you to understand. For example, that can look like this is a man or a woman and they keep cheating. They keep cheating. Now, mind you, you got some people who are just real to say, listen, I'm going to cheat if you, like, it is what it is. I just like cheating. I like that. But then there's other people who are literally, truly sorry and repentful. And I'm talking about breaking down and feel like, why can't I stop? Like I'm hurting people. I don't even want to do it, but it's some kind of impulse. First of all, it's demons, it's spirits. But the point is, God will show you why. They've been molested. Right? Something is in the bloodline, this, that, and the third. There are certain spirits, so he'll show you that. Okay. That does not mean the person belongs back in your life. This is all part of your processing so you can understand it better and help you to forgive and release it. Okay. That's now between, first of all, you had nothing to do with that. That's between the person and God. So the only thing you can do there is lead that person, if they have an heart, lead that person to God, honey, or to a therapist. Don't think this big, beautiful heart that we got and this quote unquote healing energy that you can sit here and heal somebody from some demons. Them demons are just going to jump in you, and before you know it, you can't stop cheating. So, okay. So now God already shown you this person's childhood and even if this person have never even told you it, he's shown it to you why this person is struggling with this particular spirit. That will then help you to understand that it was never about you. Meaning you weren't cheating because your girl wasn't holding it down, because I holds it down, point blank, period. Period. Whew, child, it's Friday. That will help you to understand, because a lot of the times when people hurt or harm you, what happens is the other person, meaning the person who's afflicted, you then start to think that it's something about you. I'm not good enough, and now it's messing with your confidence and your self-esteem, and it never had anything to do with you. It had nothing to do with you. It was always about the other person. So then God will help you to understand that, so you can kind of give yourself some leverage and be like, it ain't me. It ain't me, Bo. That's you. That's all you, right? So then that helps you, again, to process. Okay. Then after accountability and then God revealing certain things to you, and then he'll also start to show you, now this was a game changer. I won't even lie. Like, this was top notch for me. This made me kind of hit the forgiveness button overnight. If you look at your life now, could you be honest and real enough to say, if that person did not hurt you, would you be where you are now? There's a great chance that person would have held you back, because obviously they're toxic and they still have work that they have to do, because that's why they're doing what they do. So they would have kept you back on that level. You would have kept recycling that same level, that same hurt, that same pain, that same level. So you released them in whatever way. Either you released them or God allowed them to release you. Whatever happened, you have now evolved. So you would have still been stuck back there at level 5, and you're now at level 10. We got many levels to go. But so when I was like, you know what? It's true. And this is why the people around you can either be detrimental to your life and your growth, right? Or detrimental, or what's the word when something's great? Detrimental, or they can be I don't know. So that alone was a part of the process. Again, that process may be 3 months for you. It may be 3 years for somebody else. But no one should be able to tell you how long you, because only you took that offense. Especially when it comes down to something like narcissists, because narcissists do a lot of damage. And so, especially if they had access to you for a very long time. So it's almost like you feel like they took half of your life. So you feel like they're responsible. But in order to move forward, you must forgive. Now, again, we all are different. So if you choose to forgive and then allow people back into your life without change behavior, it is what it is. That's you, right? Or you. But with people like me, who understands, yes, we must forgive. We must process this forgiveness. We're now going to release you, again, with no hate, no animosity, no ill wishes. We're just going to release you spiritually and replace you tomorrow. But we're not mad with you. See, that's the difference. So where's the sin in releasing, processing, forgiving, releasing with no hatred, none of that stuff? Your spirit is truly pure because you took time to process it effectively. Where's the sin in that? No. The sin is going to be when I keep allowing you to afflict me and forgiving, and you're doing the same thing 25 times, and now I explode, and that's where the sin is. Because now I'm angry. Now I'm going, that's where the sin is. So it's perspective. But see, this is why a personal relationship with God is important. Because there's a lot of things that God will reveal to you, that the things that we were taught, let it be, whatever, the things that we were taught was somebody else's perspective of it. And some of it, a lot of it is right, but then there's going to be other little things, other little nuggets where God is going to reveal to you something that's specifically for you and how you need to deal with it, how you need to process it. Because we'll be out here sitting here like losing our mind because we can't do something that this person can do, and this person can forgive easy, and just like that just didn't. So that's my whole thing. I'm sorry. And I don't, I'm not sorry. You see there? I just said I'm sorry, and I'm really not sorry. I'm really not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry of you and your feelings because you messed up. I'm sorry that you and your feelings because I just can't trust you and have you back in my person. You should be happy that I don't dislike or hate you. That should be enough. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry. I apologize. So guys, that's my thought process. But again, if anybody's dealing with, if you're struggling right now with forgiveness, again, please understand that we all are different. We all are different. So do what works for you. But again, please, yes, understand forgiveness is important, but ultimately it's for you so you can release those toxins and it doesn't build up to sickness in your body and from rage and things like that. Then ask God to give you strategy, wisdom, insight on how you need to forgive. Again, He will reveal certain things to you that will help you to process it. Once you process it, ask for grace to don't like hate or dislike or side. Listen, I'm a side eye you. I don't. I'll pray for grace for side eye, honey, because I'm a side eye you. Lord, please give me grace not to side eye. Okay. And then ultimately, once you release all of that, over time, when your life starts to advance and you start to like, it's going to blow your mind, and you're going to be grateful to the person. You're going to be, not that you'll be grateful, but you'll kind of almost be like, you know what? Thank you. Because I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could have released you. I don't know what was going on with me at the time, but now that I'm here in my life, I can now look at you and say, wow, thank you. Because if you didn't do that, all right, if you didn't try me or play in my face, then I would have still been at the same toxic foolishness with you. And now you got to sit there and now you got to watch me. You missed the train, Bo. You missed the train. But I forgive you. I'm sorry. You guys have a great one. Have a great weekend, guys.